Can your brain learn to feel tired just from hearing a sound? According to groundbreaking research from Japan, the answer is yes. This study shows that the sensation of mental fatigue can be conditioned. Just like Pavlov's dog salivated at a bell, your brain can be trained to feel exhausted from something as simple as a metronome. Here's how the researchers proved it. They recruited a group of healthy volunteers and exposed them to a mentally draining task called the two-back task, a type of memory test known to cause cognitive fatigue. Halfway through the task, a metronome started ticking in the background. That sound, the metronome, was the conditioned stimulus. The exhausting task was the unconditioned stimulus. After pairing them repeatedly, the brain learned to associate the sound with the feeling of being mentally drained. The next day, participants simply listened to the same metronome. No task this time, and incredibly, they reported feeling fatigued just from the sound. Brain scans confirmed the effect. Using a high-resolution method called magnetoencephalography, researchers found increased activity in a brain area called the insula, a region linked to internal body awareness and emotional reactions, especially to discomfort. In fact, the stronger a participant noticed the metronome during the fatigue session, the more intense the fatigue they later reported, even in the absence of the task. And here's the kicker. These effects didn't happen in the control group, who listened to the same sounds but didn't do the exhausting task. So it wasn't the sound itself. It was the learned association between sound and fatigue that made the difference. This research suggests something powerful and potentially unsettling. Your brain can be conditioned to feel tired, not from physical effort, not from a long day, but from a sound, a setting, or even a thought that your brain associates with exhaustion. And that insight could help explain conditions like chronic fatigue syndrome, where people feel drained even in the absence of obvious physical strain. The study adds evidence to the co-conditioning theory of fatigue, which proposes that fatigue can become a learned response, a sort of psychological reflex gone wrong. Understanding this mechanism could lead to better treatments, especially for people whose fatigue feels endless and unexplainable. So next time you feel tired, ask yourself, is it the task? Or what your brain has learned to expect?